MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Seattle Mariners.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Felix Hernandez has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 20.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Haniger in pursuit. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
And Hernandez will go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. All rise. Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Heredia is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Haniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from T-Mobile Park. It's now 3-0 New York. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning an AL pennant here at home?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Leading off for the Mariners, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Left side, but well foul. Again, another foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if
Gene Segura standing in as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
So striding in, Babe Ruth. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and even after the bobble, it's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mariners nothing. Into the box, Justin Bour. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he rips it on the ground to second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. line towards center field. Heredia is right there, one down.
The left fielder, number 20, Carlos Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-0 the count. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Coming to the plate now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in next the first baseman / DH Ryan Healy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. So digging in now, Torres. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Gleyber Torres.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1 hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0 and 2. Stanton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And his arrival is going to mark the end of the evening now for Felix Hernandez. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Catfish Hunter is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Justin Bour. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot for Justin Bour. His first homer so far in the series, as this lead swells to 7-0. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Didi Gregorius. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Henniger going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Segura is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 7-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Skied into very shallow right. Judge is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
1 gone now in the Mariners' 3rd inning, and standing in, the veteran switch hitter Jorge Posada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Shot toward right center. Henniger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the run is Henniger. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Here's D. Gordon now. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez moves over. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, G. Segura.
So stepping in, Gene Segura looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gonzalez moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 3, Babe Ruth.
Ready now, Babe Ruth. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Miller's ready. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees are out in front 7-0. Ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Popped him up. Healy shading to his right. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in now, Justin Bour. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Ruth looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Coming in is Haniger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Heredia. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Jose Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Digging in to try it again, Mitch Haniger. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Gonzalez aboard here at first with nobody out. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in, Ryan Healy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Miller sets. Here's the 0-1. Right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In his career, Posada is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple, still 8-0. Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He singled his last time up.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch drilled on the ground to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 28, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch popped up. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Now to the plate, Torres. He's 1-for-2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gordon is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Stepping in, Guillermo Heredia. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Lifted down the line in left. Gonzalez sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, G.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
High in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Dan Altavilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Dan Altavilla.
Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only 1 game, but that's his third homer of the game, and we're not done yet. This is the kind of stuff legends are made of.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Striding in, Justin Bour, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Bour isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 9 and the Mariners nothing. Standing in, Babe Ruth 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. 1 away.
Third baseman number 2, Jose Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Jose Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gregorius.
First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 0-2. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. 1 out.
The center fielder.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Torres. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
The right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Healy has room in foul territory. Oh, he can't hold on to it. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready with the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 10-0. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In now, Guillermo Heredia. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. David Phelps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Ruth is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning here. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and it's belted high and deep into right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Justin Bour. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Gregorius.
In now, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Heredia is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Andujar is on his way home. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his 2nd hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues.
The batter, the center fielder, Jacoby.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. On, he pops it up. Segura ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Striding in once again, Torres singled home a run in his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And they're not going to get him. It's a 2-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Yankees lead it 16-0. Digging in once again, D. Gordon. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now here's the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Andujar is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, G. Segura.
Now in the box, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Segura, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Gonzalez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Popped him up. Torres ranging into the outfield. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(16-0) the final tonight. The New York Yankees now trail 3-2 in this league championship series. Shelby Miller is credited with the win. Felix Hernandez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @